Miles believes and teaches a Sunday Sabbath in creation. This is what he teaches. And for the next several meetings, I'll be going through each of the points that he raises in his defense against Adventists as an apologetic, claiming to be the strongest apologetic against Adventists on the Sabbath. Now, here's what he says. The SDA church has no clue what they criticize. No clue. So he's saying you Adventists have no clue about what you criticize. And here's his claim. I mentioned it already, but here's his claim. He claims to believe that he has the strongest apologetic against the SDA church's theology of the Sabbath. Well, I'll tell you, friends, as you go through the next few meetings, if he has the strongest, I would really hate to see what weak apologetics is against Seventh-day Adventists, if he's got the strongest.
All right, so Jeff, there are only three options here, okay? You either didn't actually listen to what I said, you did, but you didn't understand what I presented, or you're being dishonest because you misrepresented my position again. Folks, we're a minute in. A minute. It's like a machine gun of error. I do not teach a Sunday Sabbath creation. I'll save showing how this is a misrepresentation for when he launches into why he sang this. But it needs to be stated up front. Jeff, you are incorrect, sir, and your entire critique is predicated upon these starting point errors. This was also the title he put up on his introduction slide to make it appear like the name of my presentation is what he is calling it. Like he's critiquing what I named it. Notice. Down at the bottom. Sunday, the Sabbath in creation. Again, I will explain his confusion on this in a little bit. But then he mentions me saying the SDA church does not understand what they criticize. This is exactly correct, Jeff, which is why, like I showed earlier, part of the thesis of the presentation he is critiquing was to demonstrate all of the SDA church's favorite straw men regarding new creation Sabbatarians like myself. And I could have picked countless SDA figures to use as an example of the standard fare SDA arguments. Like I said, Doug simply got through them quickly, allowing for us to respond in a timely fashion. And I will look forward to seeing with the audience tonight if this still holds true regarding Mr. Dowell, and if he's able to steel man the position that I put forth before his attempted refutation. It does need to be reiterated, though. When I say the SDA Church, Adventists, etc., in this context, I'm referring to Seventh-day Adventism trademark, the organization, not random individuals, as though there isn't a single Adventist on the planet that hasn't encountered these obviously not, Jeff. I'm speaking organizationally here, and I've made this clear in numerous videos. It's in the mission statement. I distinguish between individual Adventists and Seventh-day Adventism, the organization. I've been very vocal about this. But remember what he said there, that if my apologetic is the strongest against the SDA position, then he would hate to see what weak is. Remember that as Mr. Dowell, a salesman of the great controversy worldview, who allegedly has direct access to the mind of God, seeks to engage my arguments. There's going to be a lot of stopping and starting tonight, folks. Even with the audio sped up, we have a lot to address.